What a wild and crazy night that was, huh? No, just notice, we haven't seen any license plates here that aren't South Korean. And then it hit us because we're dokdoke. In order to drive to South Korea, you need to drive through North Korea. And no one drives through North Korea. Kind of like the Turks, the Koreans don't waste a space to put up a food stall or shopping stall. We're in the subway station. Like we just got off the train. Gothic Catholic Cathedral from 1898. It's the center of Catholicism in Seoul. "1994 Stone Jesus." This stand here says, if you get the COVID-19 vaccine, you will go to hell. So after we find breakfast today, the plan is to climb up Mount Namsan. It's a mountain right in the middle of Seoul. Good views. It's a must-do. Done it before. So let's see what a $4 Jeju organic matcha raspberry cookie looks like.
Looks like this. You can see it.
Wow. All right, we're gonna try for breakfast at Namdaemun Market. The largest and one of the oldest extant markets in Korea, founded in 1414, Joseon Dynasty period. We found a long line, so I guess that's what we're doing. Whatever these people are doing. No, the line's too long. No vegetable pancake is worth waiting an hour and a half. The alley is called Mackerel Alley, and we are at Jungang. I'm getting, for breakfast, grilled salted mackerel with rice. And Bianca's getting some vegetarian thing. Now to Namsan Mountain, right in the middle of the city. Sun's going down in an hour, and we're lazy, taking the bus to the top. Now you know what 26 million people looks like. Namsan Tower, second highest point in Seoul, completed 1969. Two things about Korean girls, now that Bianca's behind. I noticed that they They must be obsessed with white skin because they like to dress up in whiteface. Like dump a bunch of white powder on their face or maybe paint their face with some kind of, clown white makeup like they're in theater or something. Hard to describe. Doesn't come out on camera too well. And it's kind of awkward if I try to take a picture of them. Second thing, mini skirts and boots. There's a lot of love going on up here. So these are the best noodles? We're in Itaewon, a place known for its casual beer bars and gay bars and nightlife, kebab shops, late night crowd, the youth. And in the center of it all is the Seoul Central Mosque. 1976, good mosque, strong mosque, perfect age, 1976. But we're not here for any of this. We're here for Niki, chicken, Korean fried chicken. So I'm getting a platter of 10 Korean fried chicken wings, 2 flavors, honey butter and spicy ginger. Everyone talks about Korean fried chicken. I totally understand why. This is, I guess it's the most perfect chicken you could possibly have. Clearly not for Koreans, it's for fat foreigners. This is the area for foreigners. Itaewon is where the infamous Halloween crush occurred. Probably remember seeing that in the news. All the kids crushed to death. It was last Halloween. 159 people killed. I thought there would be a memorial around here somewhere.
It's red bean.
Red bean walnut, huh? Walnut shit. Oh, yeah. Today, leaving Seoul on a toilet pilgrimage. So we're headed to Suwon. That's where the toilets are. And it's a 4-hour round trip via metro. I know, a bit out of the way. A bit out of the way. But priorities. And you know what else is a bit out of the way? South Korea. South Korean metro is a lot better than the Air China flight we took to get to South Korea. The Air China flight didn't even have a USB port. We've reached the great walled city of Suwon. Yeah, there's a wall here. People come out here and they look at the wall. But I'm interested in a very special toilet. It smells like tea here. Maybe that's tea. See that sign? It says Haiwoo Jae. It means a house to relieve one's concerns. It's a term temples use to refer to restrooms, so I think we're getting close. Here it is, Mr. Toilet House. And here's the story behind it. After living in the house in which he lived for 30 years, Mr. Toilet, that's Sim Jae-dok, built this house in the shape of a toilet in order to celebrate the establishment of the World Toilet Association, as you do. And he named it Haiwoo Jae, and you saw the sign. Construction began March 2007, finished November 2007, and this building was credited as being the largest toilet sculpture by the Korea Record Institute in 2017. Got a lot of attention by domestic media outlets and foreign. That's how I know about it. And after he passed away, his family donated the house to Suwon City in 2009, and the city decided to commemorate him and make it into a cultural exhibit with a focus on the toilet, in accordance to Sim's will. So, here you go. It's Mr. Toilet. This is Mr. Toilet. It's kind of emotional. You feel it?
Yes.
Can you feel it? He's not with us anymore. So inside the toilet house is basically a museum, history of the toilet. I'm not going to show you much of it. I'm more interested in the sculptures outside.
Sorry, excuse me.
Toilets for women back in 18 BC to 660, the Baekje Kingdom. Same kingdom, same period. Urinals for men. People used to wipe with a straw rope. They hanged the rope and rubbed their anus, and when the feces dried out, people shook the rope, and the next person used it again. We're kindred spirits. Just as I'm president and founder of the Toilet Club, Sim was president of the Korea Toilet Association, and he's also mayor of Suwon City. There's a cultural center across the street from Mr. Toilet. It's been said this is the world's largest collection of children's books related to poop. You can't make this stuff up, folks. What a perfect idea. Second floor of the cultural center. My body is a poo maker. And now we're going to go see that UNESCO-listed wall after all, the fortress, the Suwon Fortress. And here's Hwasong Fortress, built by King Zhangzhou from 1794. Joseon Dynasty. He built this to honor his father, Prince Seto, who was killed by his father for refusing the order to commit suicide. Prince Seto was put in a chest of rice and left there for 7 days, hot summer days, until he died of dehydration. We're inside the old city walls now. Now the sun's pretty much down, so time for lunch. Looking for galbi. That's what Suwon's known for, in addition to chicken, Korean fried chicken. But we know all about that. Galbi, it's grilled Korean beef ribs. $15 for a bag of grapes. The restaurants we've tried to eat at, they keep trying to force the vegetarian to eat the same thing I'm wanting, which is galbi. So I think we're gonna give up on galbi. So I'm getting pork belly.
One of the dancers and makeup.
Pork belly. Take a garlic, fold it up. Respect.
This is a particularly aesthetically pleasing bathroom.
And this was the restaurant. Let us never forget. The pressures of after-work socializing. A lot of drunk Koreans out here at 7:30 p.m. What ho? Poop cafe. Suwon has a poop cafe. Holy shit, this town is amazing. Suwon, poop cafe. Poop cafe. That was a very misleading name, Poop Cafe. They have nothing poop related. They don't serve anything that looks remotely like poop. Not even like chocolate ice cream swirl. City sucks. And I don't know, Bianca, what do you think? To me, it felt like the girl at Poop Cafe was offended by the question, or even the word poop offended her.
I don't think so. I think she was very confused. Why do we keep asking her for poop stuff?
Why did she name it Poop Cafe?
There's
Why would you open up a cafe called Poop Cafe?
There's a really nice bathroom, like the first floor.
You don't know. You weren't there.
I have eyes.
I swear. It's Suwon, man. What an emotional roller coaster ride. That whole Poop Cafe thing really threw us off. We're going back to Seoul. After watching me eat all that pork belly, Bianca got hungry. And she wants to go back to Gwangjang Market. What is this, the third time? Third time at this market.
Oh,
No, third time. Actually, smelling what I'm smelling, I'm kind of getting hungry again. It's been an hour. I don't know. What to eat after pork belly? That's the question. To eat or not to eat? No, to eat. But what to eat after pork belly? Figured it out. Korean blood sausage. Sundae. I think this is an emotional moment for Bianca. I think I almost see tears in her eyes as she smells this hotteok. The nightly tradition. 7-Eleven.
I picked up some
7-Eleven.
drinks and just some snacks, maybe some chips and some
beers
and coffee.
Today we're going to check out a UNESCO site in Goyang. Yeah, our home city of Goyang has a UNESCO site. Royal Tombs from the Joseon Dynasty. Second largest collection of royal tombs. When you're done walking around in this park, you use that machine to clean off your shoes. Obviously. So, here we are in the UNESCO Park of Seooreung Royal Tombs. Don't think for 1 second that I'm going to teach you how to say any Korean word correctly. In fact, if you want to speak Korean, any of the words I've said, don't say them the way I've said it, and you have a better chance at getting it right. Anyway, Seooreung Royal Tombs. Seooreung translates to 5 royal tombs of the West. There are 5 royal tombs here, and then there are some tombs for princes, and then there's even a tomb for someone even lower than that. Can you imagine it? But the tombs that end in Nyung or Rung, those are the tombs of the kings and the queens. And here's our first one, tomb of King Sukjong and Queen Inyong and Queen Inwon. You like that? You like how I say these? The one we're approaching now is called Sugyeongwon. See, if it ends in won, it means it's a prince or some other lesser royalty. It's not ending in a nyung or a rung. This is the royal tomb of Yongbin of the Yi clan. She died in 1764. She was a concubine. She was the mother of Crown Prince Sedo. You remember Sedo, the one who died in a chest of rice? And this is the tomb of Queen Ingyang of the Kim clan, and she died in 1680. She was the first consort of King Sukjang, 19th monarch of the Joseon dynasty. All right, I think we've seen enough tombs. Enough tombs?
Yes.
Okay, because there's a whole bunch here. Now we're gonna leave Goyang and cross into northwestern Seoul. Not a popular place for tourists, I hope. We're gonna see Korea's only golden Buddhist temple. What, you had some dust on your face?
I did not.
You had dust on your face?
Absolutely not.
Picked up some seeds of non-Romanian, non-Serbian vegetables on the way.
This stop is the border.
Suguksa Temple was built in 1459. Had a different name back then, but it got its current name, Suguksa, when it was designated in 1721 as a protector of the royal tombs we just visited, in particular, the tombs of a king and a queen. The front is gold paper and the sides are painted gold. It's not real gold. Here's the view from the top of the temple stairs. With temples like this, perhaps I should look into becoming a Buddhist. I like shaved heads. We're in Hongdae, a university neighborhood, another mecca of nightlife. And we're here to try out budae-jjigae. It's like an army stew made with Spam. Yeah. I guess it's not a popular time to eat budae-jjigae. What is it, 4:30?
Oh, it smells good. It smells spicy.
So it's a stew of ham, sausage, Spam, baked beans, kimchi, instant noodles. Anything else? American cheese. American cheese. Is there tofu? Yeah, that's tofu. So this dish was invented back when South Korea was among the poorest countries in the world, and they relied on international aid, hence the ingredients you just heard. Spam wasn't legally sold until 1987, by the way, so that was a product that was illegally smuggled off of U.S. bases. It's surprisingly good. Today is the first day I've ever had Spam in my life, and I really like it. I've been missing this all my life. I was in America and I wasn't eating Spam. Mecca of nightlife. Maybe tonight is the night we're out on the town, because so far we only did 7-Eleven, which, don't get me wrong, that's the thing to do. That's actually where I'd like to be all the time, 7-Eleven, but maybe tonight, cut loose. There's a maid. All the outfits in this store have his and hers. You know, when you're in love, you're supposed to dress the same as your partner. It's the convenience store again that catches Bianca's attention. We found a bunch of fellow non-Koreans, and we found a Korean who said he'd get us drunk for free in exchange for some soju. So, game over, Jake. Game over.
Nobody breathe.
You're pouring air. Oh, now it's over. Julie is half Korean, half French, and she taught me some Korean. Yay? Yes. Anyo? No. Jugule? I can kill your wife.
The most famous potato chip.
Promised Bianca one thing when we went to Seoul in South Korea. I promised her one thing. I said no karaoke. She said, I don't want to go to karaoke. I said, no karaoke. It's her 30th birthday. She said, no karaoke. I said, no karaoke. We're not going to do karaoke. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. It's an all-you-can-eat tteokbokki buffet. We have 1 hour. Heading now for a hangover museum visit to the War Memorial. It's about a half an hour walk. It's a Niki de St. Phalle, one of my favorite female sculpture artists. You know, she died in, she died in San Diego, I think, from prolonged exposure to her paint fumes. The ginkgo trees are finally starting to turn color. You know, someone told me yesterday that when autumn finally comes to Seoul, it lasts about a week. Obviously, we've reached the War Memorial. This is an 11-meter high statue of brothers. It's a South Korean officer and his younger brother, a North Korean soldier, embracing each other on the battlefield. And this monument is in remembrance of the Korean War, which began early morning, June 25, 1950, when North Korea invaded the South. The war resulted in over 4 million casualties and 10 million dispersed family members. These statues represent 38 people from all walks of life who overcame the Korean War. They depict the suffering and pain caused by the war, while embodying the sublime spirit of sacrifice and dedication to the defense of the fatherland of past patriots. This is my third meal of Korean fried chicken. This one at BHC, a popular chain. That's all she wrote for today.